Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm so pumped to be back with another one, speaking God's word, speaking the truth from above. Today I have a topic that I'm hoping and praying um, to bless you. And today I'll be speaking about God, the lifter of men. Um, Simply like, God, please just take me to another level. And we're going to be camped in the book of Second Samuel, um, 4, verse 4. I'm gonna read that, and then move to the book of Second Samuel for chapter 9. And so I'll read from Second Samuel 4, verse 4, and says, Jonathan, Saul's son, had a son who was lame in his feet. He was 5 years old when the news about Saul and Jonathan came from Jezreel, and his nurse took him up and fled. And it happened as she made haste to flee that he fell and became lame. His name was Mephibosheth. And now let's move to Second Samuel. I'm just gonna read then, eventually outline like how these verses link together. Um, so I'm just gonna be reading now in Second Samuel 9 from like verse 1, and says, Now David said, Is there still anyone who is left of the house of Saul, that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake? And there was a servant of the house of Saul whose name was Ziba. So when he had called him to David, the king said to him, Are you Ziba? He said, At your service. Then the king said, Is there not still someone from the house of Saul to whom I may show the kindness of God? And Ziba said to the king, There is still the son of Jonathan who is lame in his feet. So the king said to him, Where is he? And Ziba said to the king, Indeed, he is in the house of Maacah. I'm not sure how you read that, but yeah, the son of Amiel in Lo-debar. Then the king David sent and brought him out of the house of Maacah, the son of Amiel, from Lo-debar. Um, the reason why I then titled this Lord, God the lifter of man, or God please take me to another level, is as I was reading this, I came to a point where I understood that you need God to raise you up. You need God to take you to another level. Because as I read 2 Samuel 4, verse 4, it said that in haste, Mephibosheth, this nurse, dropped him. She dropped him, and she he became lame. Oh my word, what am I saying? And he became lame for life. He couldn't walk. He could never ever be on his feet again. And this had me to think that many people have dropped us. Many people have cancelled us in life. And this is because, people will be people. Let's just be honest. People will be people. So you cannot really put your full trust in man. The only person you can put your full trust in is God. He is the one person that you can lean on for the rest of your life, and you are assured that he will never let you down. He will always take care of you, be there for you. Because many people have cancelled us out. Most of us are like this Mephibosheth, in the sense that most people have dropped us, and they've left us there. They've left us there. No one to come to our rescue, no one to help us, no one to even think of us. It is a blessing when someone just simply thinks about you and be like, but where is this person right now? It is a blessing just to come across someone else's mind. Most of us, many people don't even think about us. We are, you know, there, but it's as if we're not existing. It's as if we're invisible. People have cancelled us out. And it's one of those things where we need to understand that we need to get down on our knees. We need to make it a prayer point. God, take me to another level. God, lift me up. God, send divine helpers, people who will take me from one stage to the next, because God alone, I cannot do it. In as much as you're not supposed to trust, like put your full trust in man, you still need a person to help you in this lifetime. You're still going to need someone to be there for you. You are going to need that. Look at this Mephibosheth. Look at it. Grace located him. Because Mephibosheth, look, what I need you to understand is Mephibosheth went from royalty to nothing. He lost literally each and everything. Most of us are in the exact same situation. We have gone from, hero status to zero status. We were once, people with the big names, but suddenly you lost it all and you don't even know where to start. You need the same grace that located Mephibosheth. David remembered him. Yes, of course, it wasn't that kind of remembrance where he pinpointed him, but you know, he was remembered by God. In the sense that King David at this point is looking for someone, and in the house of Saul, that he could bless simply because of Jonathan. You need the same grace. You need people to remember you so that they can just bless you. Because if you are to read, well, I'll take quite some time if I am going to read this. But as you read like Second Samuel 9, you will realize, I think through chapter 10, I think. But yeah, Second Samuel chapter 9. If you read like all of it, you will see that Mephibosheth ended up eating at the king's table. Child of God, you need the same grace. You need the grace whereby you are going to be sitting in places that you never imagined yourself sitting, and simply because God has located you, you need to pray, God, please lift me up. God, you are the lifter of men. Lift me up and set me to another level. God, cause people to remember me. God, may my divine helpers locate me so that they can take me from this place to the next places. God, may you make people say my name in rooms that, that are just important. God, may my name be mentioned in the places of opportunities. God, may my name be mentioned. Because when you look at this, it wasn't anybody, it was Ziba who came and said, there is still someone, there is a son that Jonathan had. there is a son that Jonathan had. This is how David sent for him and was like, he will now eat from my table. He was treated like the son of the king. And Ziba, you know, was that divine point, that divine connection that we need. Since it was a person who was responsible for Mephibosheth's scenario, his condition, it has to take a person again for him to be restored, because he lost everything because of a person. Most of us, we have lost things because of people. So we are still going to need people to lift us. So God, hence the reason why I keep repeating, God, divine helpers. God, may I be remembered. God, may my name, it doesn't matter if it's even by accident. May they just blurt out your name. As long as it's going to be for your good, may they just blurt out your name. Such that when you ask them, like, why did you even mention my name? They're like, I don't know. It just so happened. It doesn't matter that you haven't spoken to those people for years, but anyone, you might not even know them, you might not even, be in connection, you might not even be on talking terms, you might not even be in that scenario whereby, you have seen each other, but may they just remember you, but there is a certain person. We did business together a while ago. We were in the same class, whatever. May your name be mentioned in the places of opportunities. Just like how Mephibosheth went from, rags to riches. May it be the same grace for you, child of God. I am praying that may it be the same grace for you. I know it seems impossible, but just look in the Bible and you will find the satisfaction that God can do simply anything for you. Love you guys. And I hope this message blesses you and yeah, just kind of like shows you where to go from now. I love you guys. See you in my next one.